Your entertainment is guaranteed with everything that's coming to theaters over the next few years. But will you be able to get tickets for all of them? Angry Birds 3. For those who love Angry Birds, just know that this year the third movie will be your Christmas gift. The production is confirmed for December 23rd as one of the most anticipated films of all time. According to our sources, the story will focus on Red's life as a father and will have much more action than the previous movies. We also know that a full trailer is coming in the next few months, and yes, we know it's taking a while, but we've got some good news. A few weeks ago, there was an event in the United States where some journalists got to see the trailer that Paramount is keeping under wraps. They haven't revealed the footage yet, but they said the whole story will focus on Red being the father of 3 little birds, and that's really cool, right? And remember, this is just the first of 20 movies on our list today. You know what's starting. It's another awesome Cinewave! Kion, the Lion King. Who here remembers that Simba has another child besides Kiara? Our sources indicate that Disney is preparing a live-action movie about Kion, the youngest son of Simba and Nala. Everyone remembers the animated series The Lion Guard on Disney Junior, and if this live-action really comes out in the next few years, then we're going to see something completely new. Of course, Kion probably won't arrive as king, but rather as the leader of the protectors of the Pride Lands. But there's a problem. We know that Kion was only born after Kiara, so it's important to know whether there will be a movie between her and Kovu, or if Disney is planning to skip a generation and go straight to Kion's story. What do you think about that? Bluey, and the most famous little dog in the world, is also coming to theaters. And did you know we already even have a release date? Yes! As far as has been revealed, Bluey the movie is expected to hit theaters on August 6th, 2027. And we're getting a change in the animation style, where this story will be in 3D, which will definitely make the scenery and colors much more interesting. But it hasn't been confirmed yet whether this will be just for the movie, or if creator Joe Brumm wants to transform the entire series. What do you think about that? No matter what the truth is, stay with us for more updates. Minecraft 2. The Minecraft sequel is also confirmed. The movie arrives in the middle of next year and already features some famous names in the cast. The post-credit scene of the first movie reveals that Alex will enter the story, and she will be played by actress Kirsten Dunst, who you might remember from the Spider-Man movies from the early 2000s. We can expect this new story to focus on Steve and Alex's adventure to defeat the Ender Dragon, but it hasn't been confirmed yet if that's really the plan. Do you think that's possible? Or will they save the Ender Dragon for a potential third movie? Toy Story 5. You already know that Toy Story 5 is coming to theaters very soon, but one thing you might not know is that this movie could be very different from the others, because it might bring back a former villain to work alongside Lilypad, who is the main antagonist of this new story. A leak from an official Disney store in Brazil showed Lotso, the villain from the third movie, alongside Lilypad, and that's a bit strange, don't you think? Will they meet and team up to fight against Molly's toys? That's pretty mysterious. Hotel Transylvania 5. The new Hotel Transylvania sequel is a big surprise, because no one was expecting it, since the fourth movie was built to be the last in the franchise before the series that will be released on Netflix, but that's a whole other topic. Now, the fifth Hotel Transylvania movie will hit theaters in the coming years and is already in production. The latest news says the actors have already started recording their voices. If you like Hotel Transylvania, then you're definitely excited. Would you rather be a monster or a hero from animated movies? Comment the hashtag movie so we can get to know you. Shadow. If you think Sonic 4 is the only movie from the Hedgehog universe currently in development, you might want to think again. Paramount is making a Shadow movie, and it will probably be the darkest and most mature one yet. The Black Hedgehog will return in a movie expected to hit theaters in 2028, but the story details haven't been confirmed yet. Of course, the main project is Sonic 4, but Shadow also has a lot of story to tell on the big screen. It's probably something involving the Black Arms, an alien army led by the villain Black Doom, and that makes sense since these villains are connected to Shadow's origin, Star Fox. Nintendo is very clever and thinks it can fool fans, but we know they're planning a Star Fox movie. They included Fox McCloud in the latest Mario movie to test fan interest. They even changed the animation style in that scene, and it looked pretty cool, right? We know the Star Fox games have been a bit quiet lately, but this franchise is awesome and has a strong chance of being a big success. Split Fiction. And there's more video game movies coming. We're getting a huge production based on the game Split Fiction, and that's a big deal, because the game is recent, it was released last year and already has a movie in production. The story follows writers Mio and Zoe, where the two of them manage to enter another reality that is based on the worlds they created. One universe is medieval, with swords and castles, while the other is highly technological, with laser cannons and teleportation. This movie has everything to be amazing, and we'll definitely be talking more about it. The Incredibles 3. The superhero family The Incredibles is coming back, and this movie promises to be one of Pixar's best yet. As you already know, the first movie focuses a lot on Mr. Incredible, while the second focused on Elastigirl. Now, our bet is that the protagonist will be the oldest daughter of the family, Violet, and because of that, it should be a story heavily focused on detective-style investigation, since her powers involve invisibility. Violet will have to uncover a secret that probably has something to do with the Kronos conspiracy, that theory that says the government set a trap for the heroes. Donkey. The Donkey movie from the Shrek universe is also in production. The actor who provides his original voice, Eddie Murphy, said this recently, and this movie is expected to focus on Donkey's origin. It will probably be a film where he tells his kids how he got the ability to talk before being sold and eventually meeting Shrek. Will it be a funny adventure? He-Man. One of the most anticipated movies of the year is the live-action He-Man, which hits theaters on June 4th, 2026, showing Prince Adam regaining his powers after being banished from planet Earth. This will definitely be a tribute to a classic from the 1980s. Who's excited to watch this movie?
And if you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. Click and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos.
Moana. Moana is also coming to theaters with her first live action, and this movie is very important for Disney because if it succeeds, which everyone is betting it will open the door for Disney to continue making live action versions of its most famous princesses. Who's excited to see what Disney is going to do with this story? Saja Boys. The Saja Boys, who are the boys from the movie K-pop Demon Hunters, are definitely characters who deserve their own movie to tell the story of their origin as musicians and how they ended up in the underworld. Not to mention that we want to understand a bit more about Jinu's family. Hopefully Netflix starts production soon. New princess. There's a rumor circulating online saying that Disney is planning to make a movie about a new princess. We still don't know what the story will be, but it would be amazing to have a brand new princess movie. Maybe Sophia from the Disney Junior animated series. Frozen. While that hasn't happened yet, Frozen 3 is in production and will hit theaters in November 2027. Queen Elsa and Queen Anna of Arendelle will discover a castle in the sky and will probably learn more about the origin of their family, which is still a big mystery. Who's excited? Burke, the origin. Have you heard about the rumor that's heating up online? Some of our sources are saying that DreamWorks is planning to return to the How to Train Your Dragon universe, but this time with a movie about the origin of Burke and the dragon hunting era, probably focusing on the friendship that Hiccup's mother develops with dragons. Do you think Burke, the origin, will be a good movie? We believe it will. The Addams Family. Did you know that the producers of Wednesday on Netflix are planning a movie about the Addams Family? But this movie is not connected to the series. We're talking about a different universe, but everyone knows this family always delivers great laughs, so we'd better get ready to have fun in theaters. Are you excited? Gatto. Pixar has announced a new movie called Gatto, which will be a story about a little cat in Venice who needs to pay off a debt to a feline gang. This will be the studio's first 2D movie and has everything it needs to be a huge success, but it's a shame that we still don't have more images from this production. That could also be a good sign because if Disney is keeping it hidden, it's because they're preparing something really special. FNAF 3. And to finish our list, FNAF 3 is definitely in production and will hit theaters telling more about William Afton's journey now that he is inside the body of an animatronic. This is a very important point because everyone loves Five Nights at Freddy's, and the next movie is definitely going to be one of the most impactful ones, and we'll be talking a lot more about it here, so make sure to stay on our channel.
It's almost over, but until then, you can stay with us. There are 2 super fun videos waiting for you. Thanks, and see you next time.